Let's go. Day three. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am C Mac. On the left of me, I have my brother. And on the right of me, I got the one, the only, Big Chris.
DJ Big Chris, the Grand Imperial Big Chris, aka the Walking Big Body.
This is From the Drive to the Driveway. We did it your way and try it our way. Now sit back and have some fun, buckle your seatbelts, and let's have a conversation. Let's go.
What up, fellas?
Good.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's been a minute.
Playtime's over.
Playtime is over. It's been a minute, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to season 3 of From the Drive to the Driveway. I know it's been a minute. We haven't done nothing, but we're back. We got some how can I say, we got some good some good episodes coming up that you guys would be interested in. I would like for everybody to honestly, if you're logged in, if you're watching us live, I would like to have somebody, some comments going on, see how we can, we can interact with one another. But welcome. I just want to say welcome back. We got a couple episodes coming up in the next couple months, man. So I hope hope you'll be on the ride with us. Again, if you're here with us live, we thank you. We appreciate you. And and if not, we still would thank and appreciate you. But come aboard. It's a heck of a ride. What's good, my brothers? How y'all doing?
Hey man, y'all out here looking younger than ever, man. I'm looking like gold. Hey, brother, you had you 46 today, nigga.
Yeah. A little something.
Yeah,
Who's 46 today?
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about? Today's your birthday?
Last Friday.
Oh, last Friday. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So just trying to stay young and healthy. You already know what it is.
You guys are doing an excellent. You guys are doing an excellent job, man. You guys look great.
You
know what I mean?
You are, man.
You guys look great.
We got something to congratulations about, man. You made big stuff this year, man. So
113 pounds at this point.
Yo, God bless you, man.
Down, man.
God bless. Salute.
Jesus is amazing.
Yeah. Glory be. And
yes, sir.
man,
we talking about cameras and all that, huh?
Yeah, today, today's topic episode is going to be based on, I say, human nature versus the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, I'm baffled. I've been baffled with this generation. Not just with, I would say, kids. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about social media. I'm talking about a lot of everything, man. Everything that's going on in this world today. The reason why, I wanted to bring it to the forefront because I'm just seeing too much go on in front of cameras, versus like when we were younger coming up. I'm like, it's a lot of things you would really think about doing before doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the way the world is set up nowadays, it's like, say that again.
Everything is to go viral.
That's what I'm saying. Is it really them want to do it to go viral, or is it? Because I always say I always look at it like it's evil, good versus evil.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the way today is going, man, like it just really takes, it just really takes the human nature out of us, or does it? Or does it take the human nature out of us? Because I
would agree that it does.
It does. You feel?
Yo, man, because
let's talk about it.
It gives a sense that nobody cares. There's no love in nothing, man. They just, no matter if you're doing something good or doing something bad, you're being recorded and being somewhat judged afterwards, man. So, if you want to ask me, I think it's heinous.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is it? It could be heinous. It could be. You could call it whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, being that is human, I'm saying like I don't think like for you said it is taking the human nature out of us. But for
Yeah, because
me,
it's like we're brute like Neanderthals, man. It's like nobody cares about one another no more. It's like to hell with human existence. So it's
but
like
do you think
I think that the access to social media and cameras and tech has heightened the interest and all of that kind of
amplified?
nonsense. Yeah, amplified. It's amplified 1,000,000%. You know,
Yes,
I
sir.
know we touched on it season 1 about social media and whatnot, but now if anything happens, there's everybody's got their camera up, and they got their phone up and they got their camera on, and they're filming it. Even to me, I'm like in it because I have a 128 gig camera, and then I got a 264 mini SD card that goes into a drive that goes into the side of the phone so that I can get more footage if I'm out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I can carry more footage with me. So social media, and because a higher percentage of it is monetized now, that's what people gravitate the greed to be successful.
Facts.
And it's not when we came up, it was you wanted to be successful so you can take care of your family, you can do
Yes,
this, you can
sir.
do
Yes,
that.
sir.
Now it's now the success is all bottled up into a high level of greed, and that's where the malicious part I think
yes,
comes in with the
yes.
with the cameras, and to know you're on camera. I mean, there are cops that carry cameras. They have a camera around their neck and they still
Neck.
do some of the things they do. It's weird to me, to be honest. I don't like to use that
But
word a lot,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's
and they're
kind of weird.
cognizant of it too.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like what I'm saying. Like that's what makes it real interesting because is it everybody's trying to get a license for the Actors Guild? You feel me? you know,
They're
you
trying to
feel
get
me?
this sad card. They're trying to
You
get this
said,
sad
yeah,
card.
that's
You
what
know
I'm
what
saying.
I'm
They're
saying?
trying to get they sack.
Oh,
You're trying to be discovered, and,
But
and
but
it's
but what I'm saying, you know what I mean?
he said,
Or or like I said, like it's the human nature. It's the human nature part of it all because regardless of the fact, is I feel like especially when you talk about the kids, right? It's with them all the time. Like they're constantly on candid camera. So I think being that they're raised into this, I
mhm.
feel like it's just the human part. Like except now it's just being put on blast because it's showing the evil, the good and the evil part now. Like on blast on 1,000%. Why? Because that's just human nature. Like you back in the day we didn't have cameras, so it was easy to hide it. You feel me?
it was
It was
very
easy.
easy to hide.
Yeah. So nowadays, if y'all understand where I'm trying to go with it, like nowadays it's just like, yo, like it's like I gotta do it. You know what I mean? Because it's just it is what
An
it is.
impulse. It's like an
Yeah,
impulse.
not just the impulse, like we were doing. I think it's the same exact thing from back in the days when we didn't have the camera. Because again, you just see the nature of a human being. You just see the nature of a person, and it's like kind of like you walking by and you just look up, you just looking up, and you see,
You
you
don't
like, all
see
right,
it.
cool, whatever, man. No matter where I go, I can go here around the corner. It's gonna be this, gonna do whatever, but I got to do whatever. Especially if it comes to the fact of taking care of your family, or you know what I'm saying. But or even if you're just an evil person, you just really don't care at this moment because no matter where you go, your privacy is taken from you.
Yeah, there's no more of that.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
no more of that. There's no more of that.
But that's what
I
I'm talking about, Big. It's
Yeah.
no more of that. So people going to do what they're going to do anyway. That shows the difference between good and that not the difference, but it just shows like it's good and evil. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think nobody's trying to hide it anymore because,
Nope.
like I said, it don't make a difference where you go. You're going to be surrounded anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's no real repercussions.
Not at
Um,
all.
because now there's a they even contemplate or debate a good side to an evil doing. Like how do you do that? I don't understand how you could catch somebody doing something on camera.
Yep.
And your debate is, why did he do it? Why was this here? Why was it so easy for him to obtain the position he was in to do bad? No, he did bad. He did something unethical.
Facts.
But because it is the way it is now. Everybody wants to debate every single point. So when you go out there and you have malice in your heart, you feel like, you know what? It's not gonna the repercussion is not gonna be what it was before. I really don't. It doesn't matter, with it doesn't matter to them anymore. It's very difficult to even to fathom some of the things we see people do. Is just weird.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. It's very weird, but that's why I wanted to talk about it. Like, what exactly how do y'all feel about it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just feel like, man, people got too much time on their hands. Anytime you can fart in a cup and put it on video,
what?
Yeah, you see,
it go viral.
Save that video. Nah, something came on my Prime joint for no baked chocolate mousse, way off subject, but I need that because I can make a light version and have a nice little healthy treat. Yeah. But what Cora was saying is kind of exact. It's again, that word it always comes up in my vocabulary when I hear things like farting in a cup.
Yeah,
like as
kids, at the same time, inhale it.
As kids, you farted in the car and you got away with it. As a grown up, you bet not in my car, okay? Because we're going to the next rest stop, and I don't care. Listen, I tell you what I can do for you. I can call you a car service and help you get home, but you obviously don't have any respect for everybody in the car. That you gonna fart in the car, and now I see people farting in cups. Put the top on. I'm sending you a fart in the cup.
Yo, what is going on here?
Are you serious?
You forgot one thing.
What did you? Man, I wish you know what. I got off the phone with my mother a little while ago. You know that because I texted you. I told you.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going back? I can't imagine that my mother found out I bought a fart in the cup.
What is going on?
Yo, son, come on, man. Like, for real?
Yo, what is going on?
So Chris, I hear you bought a fart in a cup.
Yeah.
What? That is nuts.
Oh, come on. Oh, I heard it just has so many health benefits.
You can't say stuff like that when I'm taking a sip, man.
Hey, we gotta make light of it, but it's the truth, man. People will do anything, man. It's like drug, man. It's like this social media stuff and this camera stuff. It's like a drug, man. It's like Kensington in Philadelphia.
It's like a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah.
You
find farts in cups.
And one of the things is, you know what I mean? Like I was trying to, when we came up with when we talked about it last week. One of the reasons was for me because, of course, like where we are, our occupation, I seen something that wasn't right. Like, you know what I mean? I'm looking at it, I'm just like, yo, what is going on? You literally rob a person right in front of a camera, take everything from the person. And I'm sitting there like, bro, you do know it's, I'm like, as I'm watching, I'm like, they do know it's a camera right there, right?
Yeah, man, it's instant gratification for them. They don't give a damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it wasn't even like they know it's there, but it's just like they just go about their business. Them knowing it's there is just like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna go about my business afterwards. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said the human nature of it, because I feel like your privacy is taken away from you anyway. But you just doing the human. That's why I said, bro, like, I don't think it took the human nature from it. I think the human nature is just showing it, amplifying itself on camera, like how people really are, with or without a camera. And especially nowadays, when your privacy is gone, you still got to do what you got to do for some people.
You ever think about? It's so bad nowadays. I'm gonna bring this to light because just look at the big TVs you got in your room, man. Imagine, they definitely looking. You screwing your wife, they got that. They have seen you do all kinds of maneuvers, man. And it is so. Just think about that, man.
So are we getting? Before I'm just gonna stop you right there, Twin. So we're gonna refrain from the what is that word I'm looking for? Conspiracy theories. Okay. So what
man.
I've been okay, let me finish. I know I cut you off because I didn't want you to go all out on that limb.
Yeah.
What they've explained to us that they can do with the monitor, not get full visual, but I guess a reverse and get how many bodies is in the room. You ever seen that on the FBI or the CIA movie where they see how many bodies is in the room? That's what pretty much they can use the TV for. And
with
that
the heat,
not so much the heat, but the body. You can get the body movement and the outlines, but you can't see nothing. But what I can tell you, and what your part is conspiracy. What I can tell you is, I was at my desk at work, and we all know I don't work in this apartment, and Alexa asked me if I wanted to check into the house. I said, why not? So I hit check in, and it turned the camera on in the house from where I was. So what's to say somebody can't turn that camera on when they get ready? You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, that's my hope. Yes.
Yeah. So like, it's crazy, but we'll get more into that on the AI.
Yeah. Yep.
On the AI.
Next epi.
But yeah, I don't think that part with the spying in. But I've known you. I know you've had conversations on the phone where you didn't search. You didn't search nothing, but you talked about it.
Yes,
and then you go on social media and an ad for that comes up.
Hell, your TV.
You feel me? Like I'm telling you, it has happened to me. I was talking to somebody about something, and when I went on Facebook, an ad for that came up the next day.
Hey man, I'm telling you
I know I didn't search for it, Kurt. I didn't search. I promise you I didn't search for it. But
Big Chris.
Say what?
Check your TV. I guarantee when you turn your TV on, you can just have one. Hey man, that happens to me every goddamn day in my life. You go to ShopRite, guess what? ShopRite gonna be right on your television set.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to get that a shot. And I don't know if I'm logged in over there, but everything else is.
I'm dead serious. Everything from I've seen stuff with my Capital One and everything, man.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all need to put some notes down, man. That's gonna be one in-depth episode. AI, but the cameras is the whole thing with the cameras is right in there. People should know. People should understand. But I don't think they care. I think the level of concern for that is diminished.
So do y'all think like pretty much is it being human, or is it like I said, like we said in the beginning, is it being fake? Are people just faking it being, because like bro said, like it's being real heinous. Some of the stuff that you do on camera, you know what I mean? And I don't know if they're actually being their normal selves, or they just doing it like I said, like they want a SAD card, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or is it a big facade? If it's a facade or what?
Yeah,
it's a way to get on. It's a way to get noticed. Chris, what's his name? Chris, dude from Brooklyn, a comedian.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock said it best. He said, "We're doing everything for likes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But when does it okay, when does it become like today, right? Like this generation, this is their generation. So when does it become too why do we as older people like are all the way into it? You know what I'm saying? Like, and because I think the reason why a lot of it is, I got on here too, is the lack of parental supervision. You know
Damn,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We're the
saying?
parents.
Because that's a lot of reasons why
Things are the way they are.
the kids doing what they want to do, and but I say that one of the main reasons is because us in our 40s, 50s, and I would say early 60s are on the same sites that they're on.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like it gets a little bit like worse off because of us. And so how do we what's the solution for us to try to educate our kids about what they're doing on camera? Some of it ain't some of it ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Some of it's not good because again, like we're the ones that's probably on that stuff more than they are, man. And that's a fact. So what's like some of the solution on that piece, man? Because from what we see on social media and all this stuff, it's a lot of stuff that goes down on the camera. You know what I'm saying? And the majority of them is children, but at the same time, it's a whole bunch of adults, man.
Yeah.
So could we say like for the most part, like the world itself in a whole is going down the drain. Like Chris said, like, hey, this is Sodom and Gomorrah all over again.
All over again.
100%.
I used to listen to my grandmother. She used to say Sodom and Gomorrah. It's a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah out here.
Yep.
I don't know that my grandmother could take what's going on in this world right now.
I don't think
but can we parent like they parented?
But
it needs to be that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, not so much parenting and being stern and teaching values and all of that. Getting the message across with all of the blockers in the way. There's stuff in the way now. Like you think about when you went home and your parents told you something, that was it. You ain't had no whole lot of people or nothing to look at that could steer you.
Yeah.
The devil's working. Like the devil's working. It's like you only had a few things and he was working then. You only had a few things that could steer you left or right, going to the store and not getting back on time. Now all they got to do is go on the phone. So how are you going? We need a style of parenting and bringing people up that matches the same style that they use to keep them on that phone, keep them in that camera's view. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
We need to. That's why I tell, if anybody asks me about social media, I tell them you don't need to be on social media. You need to know how it works because your kids are on social media.
That's a fact.
You need to know how it works. You need to know what all that means because it's like that new math. When they brought it home, no parents knew what it was. I bet they can get through a lesson now.
That Common Core.
You now, that's what they learning. So you have to be able to relate to what they're learning, and that's the only way you're gonna be able to get in their head and know what's going on. Otherwise, they could tell you anything.
That's a fact, bro. Never looked at. Yeah, that is a fact. I never looked at it like that. That is definitely a fact. I think so. You saying that's like how we should be parenting today, like
versus before. You still. I mean, there are parents out here that really care. The majority really care. The majority really want to make sure that their child has a chance at this life, regardless of all the obstacles. But we can't parent like we were parented because things going on now are totally different than the children have access to far more than we did.
Yeah, they do.
We did book reports at the library.
Yep.
They're doing
They
book
do
reports on the
reports
phone.
their phone.
On the phone, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You don't even need. You can cut out the computer, the tablet. All you got to do is spend some money on a good smartphone with a big enough screen, and your child can play their video games, do their homework, have access to all the information they need, and be fine. But it has to be used in the right manner, or else
Yes.
it can be used in a malicious way. Or other, if so, then you're gonna find yourself in trouble. That's why
a
you
fact.
have to know what's going on. You have to know. You have to have. You can put screen times on phones and all of that.
That's a fact.
You know,
That is very true,
access to this, access to that. So it's really about the parenting, and you just have to be. But I can't think of the word. But
man.
you gotta.
Proactive.
Yes, you got to be proactive. You got to have some get up and go. I can't tell anybody because I didn't have this to go up against. All I had to deal with my boys was texting too much.
Oh, word.
They ain't have no whole lot of. You couldn't do no whole lot of surfing on 2G LTE. You wasn't getting no whole lot of information. You had to get on the computer, and I could control that. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
now the parents have to be able to step it up from the control of the computer to controlling the phone and understanding what's going on and how they're doing it and what they're doing at all times. You have to be diligent is the word I was looking for.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
You do gotta be diligent when you're teaching them. You know what I'm saying? But because like when you do see what goes on, like even with like the police cameras and the type of stuff, even them, bro, they got, like you said, they wear it around their neck, and they still doing dirt. A lot of them. I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying a lot of them still doing dirt with the camera on them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what again, that's what why I wanted to do that episode about to start it off, because it's just like, is it the human nature of us to continue to do we care about we on candid camera? Because I don't think a lot of us really care. Not us, but a lot of people really don't care.
They don't give a damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said it's heinous.
Yeah, but
who cares, man? Hey man, dudes done puts, it's out of control. That's why I say it's heinous. When people putting cameras everywhere, just look at the Apple what is that gadget they call the AirTag? That's a bit much. You know what I'm saying? It helps sometimes because with your children, when something happens,
exactly.
Then you got it. But hey, man, every human being in America is an open book, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now
it's a gift and a curse.
Now, it is. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's heinous, man, because it's too much going on in them things. We done seen everything: death, decapitation, stuff like that. Kids, now imagine if we seeing that and we ain't being proactive or diligent. Our children are seeing all that stuff, man. And they're gonna be. You see how we gotta go to now in our era. They make us seem like we crazy nowadays, so we got therapy. Oh, you got to be more soft, Yo, man, they don't even get a chance, man. You know what I'm saying? They see everything, man.
Yeah, listen, man.
I think they need more therapy now than they're gonna need ever than we did, because we
didn't need therapy.
No,
the thing is, it's when we came up. You could have been traumatized, but you had to be in position to be traumatized. You didn't go looking for something and it be right in front of you. Things were a little more censored and shut in from you being traumatized so quickly. Mm-hmm. Now, if your child has a phone,
that's a fact.
They can access traumatizing footage, information. They can traumatize themselves and not know it. You're cooking your brain sometimes.
Yeah.
With some of the stuff you see. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There are pastors that preach against horror movies because some of these horror movies are demonic.
Yep.
Where do you get, and And I have to agree with them to a point, because where do you get a story of demonic behavior unless you look it up? Look in the history books. Where can you find? You can find it in the Bible if you look hard enough. What? It's explained. So you take that and you twist it around, and you're working for the other side when you do that. But it's, you know, that's a whole nother episode as well. But we didn't have the access that they have now. Even if we went to the library, we couldn't go to certain sections.
That's a fact.
Because we just couldn't go to certain sections yet. You had to be a certain age. And now that's why they have to, you know, we have to be diligent. Everybody has to work as a team. It'd be nice if we could work as a team, but who has a level of concern? Are the parents going to be concerned? Are the older siblings going to be concerned? The ones who have access, they give access when they shouldn't give access. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
When, at what point? Who's going to do what? You guys are diligent. You feel me?
I try my best.
You guys are diligent. You're doing a knockout job. So it's like, okay.
Thank you too.
I did everything, and they still have access to certain things because they may hang around somebody that has access.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
True.
So then you got 5 people working to get a bucket, and you got, you know what I mean? So you got 4 people working to get a bucket. You got 1 person on the team that's somebody else's parent that ain't working, and that infiltrates the whole other crew of kids that don't have access, and we all watching it on Bobby's phone because Bobby ain't got no password on his. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's a battle, but you still got to battle at home.
You still got to battle at home.
You still got to battle at home, man. You know, and it's tough. And what about the kids that have access to all this information and they don't have anybody at home? You know, they got 1 parent, and that parent's working 2 jobs to make sure everybody can eat and pay these high rents.
Yeah, that's what we did.
So it's one thing, and I'm not making excuses for nobody because I don't make excuses.
That's a fact.
I say let's get to it. That's my motto, is let's get to it.
That's right. That's right.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy that we can sit and talk about it and know what we need to do, but who we gonna get to do it with us? You know? And they still out there right now, knowing you walk in. I see some things on social media where they go into a McDonald's, and McDonald's is one of the richest franchises on the planet. That means that their camera system is better than anybody else's outside of casinos.
Yeah. Or banks.
You go in there and you start breaking chairs and throwing stuff because your fries ain't hot enough, knowing you on camera. Guess what happened?
But this is what this is what the episode is about. That's what I'm saying. Talk that talk. Because like I know us growing up, I'm not like I'm speaking for myself personally, but I'm quite sure I can speak for y'all and most of the people. Bro, you're gonna think twice about doing some dumb stuff, being that you're gonna be implicated and going to prison for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. A lot of people, and to me, again, I came up with I was thinking about it for a while. Man, I've been thinking about this a long time. Like, is it just human nature, man? Because you can't give your privacy is taken. Mm-hmm. So it's just like human nature. It's second nature. When you know you gotta use the bathroom, you're just going to go use the bathroom, and that's where the good versus evil come in, because it's just like you know, I'm not even going to call you I'm not going to call no one an evil person, mm-hmm. But maybe it's just their nature at that time. If a person is going through something, if they happen to be going through something like kind of what we talked, like you said about a couple of seconds ago, about the interest rates, kind of like with these expensive rents. Yeah. And for all the renters out there, and then for us, the ones that own houses, how the interest rates and everything is is astronomical. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be people out there like, all right, I got to pay my rent, man. I'm living especially we live in New York too. Metro New York on top of that. The metro outskirts of New York City. So when you live in, I could imagine living downtown Manhattan, Jersey, you know what I'm saying, where we at, it's expensive as heck. So what if say that again?
Yeah, I hate it. Everything's expensive, man.
But that's what I'm saying.
Your life.
But that's what I'm saying. So when you up against stuff like that every single day. So you like, yo, one day you just might think about like, yo, man, I'm thinking about, doing something, get some extra money. I know it ain't right, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when the legitimate hustle turns into I gotta get it.
I gotta get it. But that's what I'm saying. And in your mind nowadays, it's just like, yo, I gotta survive. You know what I mean? You ain't really thinking. You're like, yo, I know the cameras is going to be there, but so be it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it. And I'm looking at like all this stuff that's circulating out here. I'm like, that's kind of stupid if you ask me. Then that would make me want to ship up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that stuff to be spending the rest of my life in prison. You know what I'm saying? Even it don't even gotta be that. You even just spend a year or 3, 6, whatever it may be.
I don't want to spend a day.
I
don't want them to go down. I don't want to go down there to question me.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to answer no questions. If you want, I answer them on the phone. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go down there. I don't want to experience that. You feel me?
My MO was always, it ain't no women in prison, so you don't belong there, man. You know, and that's just what it is.
Yeah. Hey.
You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of like where it's at. Like, and I feel like you got your privacy is taken away from you. So you're just going to go ahead and do whatever you got to do.
Anyway.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I just wanted to spark that discussion about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, I wouldn't. I even you might have to turn into a goody two shoe if you ain't already.
The episode should have been called "What It Takes to Go Viral."
That can be an episode. We can run that.
Yeah, man, because that's all everybody want to do. They get up in the morning. Oh, how could I get on today? You know what I'm saying?
but that's what I'm saying. Like you got that versus, like I said, a person that's trying to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, you know what I mean? And people still doing like crazy stuff with the cameras all over them. They not giving a rat's.
Yeah. I mean, like, for real, you listen, man. I'm in a business where people go into the establishment and there's 400 cameras. I mean, there's so many cameras in places, man, that you don't even know that there's a camera there.
That's what I'm saying.
But you know there's a camera there.
Psychologically, and you know.
You should know that the camera's there, man. But you act like you don't know that the camera's there.
Yeah, you can't take a piss outside no more. You can forget about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can. You get the ticket, hip speeding or vagrancy or whatever it's called.
Yep. You think you hiding something? You ain't hiding nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Big brother got his whole face on you.
Like, remember that day, bro? Like when we I forgot we was going somewhere, and Walmart was right there, and when we went by, my little dude, it was me and my brother and my baby boy, and I think a dude was robbing a bank, but the cops.
I got the footage of him running.
Yo, and I'm sitting there like, yo, why would you do that, knowing like you about to do some time?
Wait a minute. What did y'all saying, man?
Exactly.
Y'all saying there was a dude robbing a bank in broad daylight?
But this is what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
This is what I'm saying.
Movie.
Like just strolling, just driving by, doing our do, and first my baby boy like, oh, snap, Dad, you see that? I'm like, see what? So bro looked over there, and the dude, he said I couldn't see because I was driving. But bro, like, homie just running from the cops. You know?
Man, he was they what a jack-o'-lantern. You know, he was running from the J in broad daylight, knucklehead, and they dove right on him like it was a movie.
Yeah, word. You just see all the cops just coming in. I'm just like, man,
Yeah, he made
is
their
it?
day.
Yeah, exactly.
He
It's
was
you
looking.
like
He
it's
was
like
looking for some action.
and we should have. I should have had in parentheses about a lot of this stuff going on. Like, is you dumb or is you stupid? Like, which one is it? You
Which one
take
is
your
it?
pick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I like you just straight up just like you might as well say I want to go to prison. You know what I'm saying for just doing something. And I'm not saying for someone to do it, even if it wasn't a camera. So I want to get that out there. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that's the human nature part of it. Where
To
there's
know. The
yes,
thing is to know
where
that
there's
there's
good, there's evil. You know what I'm
like
saying?
when you watch bank robber stories, and again, they get the bank robber stories from bank robbers, from previous bank robbing events and history. They
Yeah.
don't. Nobody just says, "Oh, this is how." No, you figure it out
Yep.
through research how a bank is robbed, right? So if they did all of that with the cameras, knowing the cameras and the alarms and all of that, they did all the research. If you watch one bank robbing movie,
Yep.
you really got to be out of your freaking mind if you think you can do it
Yes, sir.
from watching the movie and that person in the movie got caught.
Yes, sir.
You know there's 80 cameras. How you gonna get away from the cameras? And you know they got the
And
they
you're
got the
not.
you but you do it anyway. It's like that's what we're talking about. It's like
Yes.
you know I'm looking at you. It's like being a baby and picking something off the table. I'm telling you
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Don't touch that. And you try to touch it anyway. Like I just said, don't touch it. You're getting ready to get spanked. And but your spanking ain't just something to snap on the hand. Your
That's what I'm
spanking
saying.
is years out of your life.
Years out of your life, you're gonna put your life up front as
Good point.
as you know what I'm saying, and that's the penalty. You know the penalty, but you
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah.
I probably can get away with it. You know what I mean? And that's the human nature of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's there, I might could get away with it, knowing dang well you're not. Like you look at my crib, my crib is surrounded with all cameras from all angles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see you coming before you even
Yeah.
get to my house.
Exactly. And
You know
how
what I'm saying?
and
Like,
that's the world we live in,
yes.
you know.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. I understand some things, but like, and I'm not just blaming it on kids. I'm blaming it, just on everybody. You know what I mean? It's not based on just children or just kids out there doing stupid stuff. I'm saying like we talk about police officers with them wearing it right on their pocket
Yeah.
as they're going to arrest somebody. And they, like I said earlier, not all. I'm not bashing. I'm gonna put that disclaimer out there.
Man,
But
I was watching one of those TikToks.
yeah,
And I said TikTok on purpose. I know it's not TikTok. Whoever's listening, I don't want you to think I'm that far out of the loop.
I am, and I'm happy
Yeah,
to be. I'm
yeah,
happy to
but
be.
it's like the cop did all of this with the camera on his chest, and the other cops came and asked him a question. He straight face lied to them, and then like 5 minutes later, they said, "Yeah, just don't worry about it because it's all on your video."
Mhm.
And there was a pause and silence from the man that had done wrong.
Yeah.
He got fired the next day,
Are you serious?
and the city awarded the man 650 grand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got fired, man. He got fired. He had been fired before. He's somewhere, being a cop again somewhere.
That's a fact.
You know?
That's a fact. But see, and I'll go as deep as this too. You know what I'm saying? It's a little segue. It's on topic, but it's off. Like, where were the cameras when you really needed them?
Yeah.
You feel me? Now all of a sudden, after 26 years, they found Pac's killer. Like, what?
Yeah.
They done blasted that BMW that Pac was in all over camera.
Yeah.
But they didn't see nobody kill him.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And it's funny because that was in LA.
Yes, sir.
LA is right up there with New York as far as tech.
Yes, sir.
Maybe a little further back then.
Yes,
You
sir.
telling me that you got that on camera, but you didn't get it. You didn't get nobody in a vehicle on camera, nowhere else.
Yes, sir.
But you can take a picture of my license plate and send me a ticket. So the street lights, the cameras don't work. Just that 20-minute, you didn't get anything,
You
and
feel me?
you didn't see where it went, and nobody saw nothing. Nobody said it was a red truck that drove that way. So
Yeah.
you didn't get the helicopter out, but you can get the helicopter out for a man that's on foot.
On foot. Talk
First
about
of all, whoever can't catch another man on foot,
it. You crapping me?
you shouldn't be on the beat. You should be CHP, Highway Patrol. That way you can just use the car. You shouldn't be 25 years on the force with a 6-pack of donuts and 2 coffees and be trying to run after somebody and you need the helicopter to help you. That's just me. That's just how I feel. I got respect for those guys. They do a hard job, man. It's
That's a
tough out
fact.
there.
That's
It's
a
tough
fact.
out there, man.
That's a fact.
I pray for people in the position that they're in.
The
But
law
you can't tell
enforcement,
me
yeah.
you can't have the resources. You can't tell me and my people in the hood the resources are here. You got to take advantage.
Yeah.
Then when you take the taxpayers' money and you build the resources to do the crime stopping that needs to be done, you got everybody in the wrong position.
Facts.
So when the fat guy catches up to the finally catches and corners the guy, now he's so upset that he takes it out on the guy that he had to run after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, and now you telling me it took you 30 years plus some time, however long, to figure out who took him,
Yeah.
who took Tupac.
Yep.
You know? And it's funny that all that they found him right around the same time is Ada, because I don't say her whole name. The Ada, Will Smith's nightmare
Yeah.
is doing a book.
Man,
You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? God bless that man. Because at first I thought, it was something, but I understand where he is. I understand where he is, man. I've been that frustrated. You know what I mean?
Man, she's a Dewey pile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got a lot of bread. So I'm just gonna call her Will Smith's ex, and I'm sure he's got more than one ex. So everybody knows, who I'm talking about, but I'm not talking about her. You know?
A Dewey
You understand?
pile.
A Dewey 5?
A Dewey pile.
A Dewey pile, yes. Smoky, steaming pile of done.
Yes, a
Yeah,
dumb.
like, I honestly didn't really. I only seen or somebody said something about it because you know me, I ain't on social media like that. So
Me neither, man. But when I did hear it, your man Stephen A went in.
Yeah, Steve went in, and let me tell you, that Steve. I don't like nothing Steve says because I don't think he ever on point.
Nah.
Because he flip flops.
Yeah, he flip flop. That's why I don't watch none of it no more, man. I don't.
You know what I'm saying? He flip flops too much,
Yep.
but he really went in on her, man. He went in on her, and you know what? I probably like it because I
On
wanted
ESPN
somebody on his podcast.
I didn't even hear what he said. What did he say?
Well, he said, that she's terrible for doing what she's doing, and to continue to belittle this individual is beneath her. She is a black queen. He's a black king, and we should not be doing what they're doing or what she's doing right now. You know, black women have to stop that kind of activity. That's what he was talking about. I understood it, but I was just happy that somebody berated the situation. Again, Will Smith and his people.
But
I found out they wrote somewhere that they had a prenup.
Oh, okay.
Handle that.
Excuse me.
Go ahead and get you another movie role.
But do we know, that's what I'm saying. Does she know, who, this is Will Smith here, bro.
Yeah.
Do she understand, the nonsense that she's doing? This is Will Smith.
Yep.
I don't know, bro.
Nobody
really
doesn't.
Don't know.
Nobody
that's
doesn't
nuts.
Nobody doesn't like Will Smith. I used to pick at him because he was so rich. The guy just pooping money, man. He was doing $220 million a film in '98. Man, come on. The dude did what's the movie where they fought the aliens?
Oh yeah, enemy. Independence Day.
Independence Day. Come on, man. I mean, come on, man. They're still making bread off of that.
Still royalties.
Still.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3. Look at Martin. Martin ain't got a problem with nobody in the world. Not one. Emmitt Smith ended up dating his ex, and guess what he did? Kept getting money. I don't get it. But again, it's not for me. I don't know.
Yeah, God bless him.
God bless him. That's all I can say is God bless him. But
I just look at it, man. like she don't. I don't know if she in the prenup she don't get nothing or whatever, but she wasn't really that relevant. You know what I mean?
She wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Facts.
Wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
That's right, man.
But the whole camera thing, I mean, like, I'm sure that there's footage of them somewhere. Because you can't sneak nowhere, man. You can't. Where you gonna go? If you're in a car with somebody, unless it's blacked out, which probably more than likely you can black it out, but you can't black out you getting out the car.
Yeah.
It's on footage. I mean, like, everything you've done is on film. But you do it anyway because you feel like you can get away with it,
Yeah, they'll be all right, man. But
they're gonna have to be all right. I ain't gonna lose no sleep. When I lay down tonight, I ain't be thinking about that.
Yeah, well, I will hope not.
You know what I'm
saying? Yes, sir. But yo, man, segueing on back, man. So, what do y'all think should be like for everybody? Like, do we feel like it's getting into a better place, or do we think like in the future, in the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be worse off with cameras?
It's going to be worse.
Man. Hell yeah! Look at
I got an apartment, man. I got 4 cameras here.
Where?
On Broadway.
Are you serious?
You've been in my place. I got one on the side, one on the back, one on the front door, one here, and the other one for the alleyway. I'm getting ready to move that one though, because I don't need one for the alleyway. I'm getting ready to move that one to the front door downstairs. Because that's a little one. It's about this big.
Okay.
I can mount that right on the door and change the battery every month. Ain't nobody gonna see it. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes, sir.
I'll be able to see everybody walking past and all that.
Well, I just wanted to bring this, this situation, I wanted to bring it to the light. I'm quite sure it was already there, but at the same time, man, like I said, because of what I experienced, what I said in the beginning, like I couldn't believe, where I'm at, where we work or whatever. When I seen that, it just boggled my mind. Like, how does, but when he did it to the person that he did it to, the person was like, "Yo, I'm getting my lawyer immediately," and then the kid that person ended up being, incarcerated and got arrested. You know what I'm saying, and eventually being incarcerated for doing something so stupid. You know what I'm saying? You know right who he is, who the person is, what he did is literally right there. And I'm just like, in front of me, I'm watching it like it ain't. I'm like, and as an adult, I'm just sitting there like, dang, what a stupid person, man. What a stupid person. But I'm gonna refrain from saying that as well. Because God, I would never want to be put in them type of situations like that as well. You know what I'm saying? So, for us to close it out.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to make sure we was good with that, and I just wanted to bring it to the forefront. And I think I don't think about from my opinion, I don't think it's going to get any better either, man. I think you're going to see more. It's going to be like The Purge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
man. If you looked at that, remember the dude from the interview from 3036? That dude from there, he said it, man. Said that the most thing everybody don't know about is them phones, man. Them phones gonna be in like 2052. It's gonna be crazy out here, B.
2052.
I'm just saying. If you watch the interview from the man from 3036, he got a lot to say about what happened and everything, man.
Oh yeah, I understand. I believe it.
And it was just like, yo, a lot of stuff is coming ahead of us that, yo, man, at this phone, that a lot of stuff coming from this phone. So to close it out,
The
man,
phone is nothing to play with, man.
We just gotta be mindful and like Big Chris said, do the due diligence, man. Keep on your children and
That's a
love
fact.
on them. Make sure they know who's in charge, and that's discipline, you know. Them phones ain't supposed to be on them at night any daggone way or however long they have them, you know. But that's another story.
Need to be downstairs.
Yep. So yeah,
Well,
man, it was good.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I just wanted to just say, I want this, just going to be, we got a lot more coming up. Like I said, episodes, bear with us. Whoever stopped in on us tonight to, check us out. Again, you already know my saying, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us tonight.
Thank you for spending Thank you for spending the last hour with me.
That's right, and I appreciate that.
I do appreciate it.
So, on that note, guys, you know what I'm saying? We on our way out. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, everybody. Fellas, it was real. Appreciate y'all.
Love you, boy.
Yo, like I said, man, it's going to be a dope season. Got some new things coming. Let's get it done, fellas. All right?
Yes, sir.
Until next time, peace, love, God bless you. Keep Jesus in your life.
Jesus first.
Without him,
we're nothing.
With them, though, we're everything.
Everything.
Peace and love.
On it, guys.
All right, fellas.
Yep.